Hello, everybody. Welcome to New Earth Rising. We're so happy you're here on the eve of Memorial Day, the eve of Memorial Weekend. I hope everybody has fun plans. I am Michele Amburgey, and we are here to bring you live readings today. We're doing live readings. And so Sharon and I were super excited. We're going to have 4 different decks for you guys. Sharon's got 2 and I've got 2. And you guys get to choose which deck that you want to get your readings from. So this is going to be really fun. Oh, good. We got Kelly and Carissa and MK.
Hello, everyone.
So I'm so excited. This is my favorite thing to do each month. We get to do the readings for everybody. How are you doing, Sharon?
I'm doing great. Yes, Memorial Day weekend's coming up. Happy Memorial Day to everyone here in the States. And yeah, got stuff planned this weekend. The weather's beautiful. Life is good.
Life is good. Are you guys having some sunshine up there?
Yes, yes, we are. We've actually are around 80 today with sun. We've had 3 or 4 days of sunshine, I think, which is really
Wow.
nice. You definitely appreciate the sun here in the Northwest.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have had overcast and drizzle for a month.
Oh,
So I
wow.
have your weather down here in Southern California.
Oh, man, it switched, yeah.
And we've
Darn.
got some new people here. We've got Marissa, so she's first time here, and also Kim. So
Mhm.
wonderful. Welcome, welcome to everybody. Also to Star, who is popping in, and Miss Jules just popped in too. Awesome. So we got good folks already ready for their readings, getting some good stuff going on. One thing that I do like to do really quick is little sage, clear the energy. And we're just going to do a little prayer.
Yeah, and I thought
Sharon,
afterwards I could read just a little snippet from Yeshua and the Way of Mastery.
I'm waiting for you to read a little snippet from your book.
I, as soon as I'm almost finished, I've got about 120 pages. My goal is 150, which I'm sure, well, is not a problem. So, yeah, and then I got to edit and edit,
I know,
edit,
then it's
edit, and then off to publishing. My goal is to have it in some sort of publishing area by the end of the year. So yeah.
nice. I can't wait. So good. We've got Lauren from Portland here too. And we got Michelle Coleman is here too. Wow.
Yay.
This is so fun, super
Mhm.
fun. So let's say a little prayer. And Riva, all these first time people.
Awesome. Welcome.
That's so excited. And also, guys, remember to subscribe because Sharon and I are here every Thursday. And so make sure that you subscribe so that you can know when we're doing our shows. We do all different kind of topics, all different things. Every Thursday we're here live. And so make sure that you check that out. And also, Sharon has her own YouTube channel and I have my own YouTube channel. So if you guys aren't coming in from that, check out our personal YouTube channels too. Make sure you subscribe because we got a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Between the two of us, we've got a lot of information going out and it's all good. And it's cool because Sharon and I do very similar things and yet our scopes of interest are a little bit different. A lot of it's similar, but a lot of it's very different. So you guys get like a whole package when you play with us, the shenanigators of the new earth. So super cool, super fun. Let's say a little prayer and then we'll get into our readings. Is everybody ready? All right, let's take a nice deep breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. We just call upon the holy breath of the one true presence of love. And beloved, we just ask that you begin to move through, in, through, and as each and every one of us, lifting our hearts, lifting our minds. And beloveds, we ask that as Sharon and I step into the space to bring messages to each of our beloved friends that are here with us today, that only truth, love, and light is able to come through. We ask that the messages be uplifting, that they be inspiring, and that they allow each and every one of these people to truly feel confident to move out into their world again. Beloved ones, we thank you for this opportunity to serve. And in that, we just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we say amen. So it is, abracadabra. So we say
Mhm.
it is. So we
Yes.
say thank you. Just take a nice deep breath. I've started saying abracadabra after I found out that it means as I speak these words, so it is done.
So
And
it
I
is
was like,
done.
abracadabra. That's so
Kind of like make it so, like
make it so.
Picard.
Hallelujah. So how we're gonna do this, guys? Let's show everybody what card decks we have. Sharon,
Okay.
can you show? Because we
Yes.
got Anastasia from Vancouver, Canada.
Yay. I have the Isis deck, Isis Oracle deck, and I also have the Archangel Metatron deck
Ooh,
with
look
me
at you
today.
all Metatroned out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the Lyran, one of the seed races of the human beings. Most of us have Lyran genetics in us. And then we're also doing Kyle Gray, his gateways of light activation. So these are about a lot of like gateways and portals and that kind of stuff, which is really cool. So it's a great deck for guidance. And Kyle Gray is such a cutie patootie. So I love working with his cards. They're super powerful. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys write down which deck you want a reading from. Do you want Isis, Metatron, Lions, or Gateways?
Yeah,
We're
and you
getting
can also put a question in the
and,
comments if there's anything you want to look at, would like us to give you insights on in particular.
and also past life. I went ahead and put up in our thing. If you have a question about a past life thing or something, we're happy to step into that space. So Sharon
Yeah,
and I were talking about, it's like, what kind of readings do we want to do? And I'm always like, let's do them all.
past life is fun too. But yeah,
Yeah,
so we thought we'd take turns like we always do. Michele reads one person, I read another, and then you can pick from whatever, if you'd like to have a card reading, whatever decks that we each are using.
yeah. If you have a, so I will go ahead. We got our first question here. Sharon, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Okay.
So
So
feel
Anastasia says, I would like to know if a job as a flight attendant is something that I would really enjoy or not. Any deck is fine with me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to choose the Isis deck. I'm feeling drawn to that for this for
that's what
you,
I was seeing
Anastasia.
too.
Yeah. Hmm. So look at your question. Yes, Isis energy to come through. Mother Isis, the great Mother Isis, to come through and help with Anastasia's question, please. Okay, so this is what I pulled. It's called Scales of Balance. Ancient Tantra of the Soul. Let's see what this says, and then I'll give you my insights too. Okay, these are alphabetical. Let's see what Mother Isis has to say. You are a tantrika, an initiate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the auspices and belongings or blessings of beloved Isis. So you're in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine, divine feminine energies within your own soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a living sacred temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in vitality, and in quietness. Some people mistakenly believe that Tantra is simply about sexuality, but is in truth the journey to the soul to bring masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, empowerment, to learn to be the enlightened path in every element of your being. This is soul building work that is in great service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, which is in deep need of those such as yourself, who can help create sacred connection between mind and body. Okay, so a ritual that you can do is you will need a soft blanket or covering and a comfortable place to lie down and not be disturbed. You may like to light a candle or have soft lighting. Lay down in a comfortable position, preferably on your back, with one hand resting on your pubic bone below your belly and one hand resting near your heart. Focusing on the breath, imagine that you can breathe all the way down to the belly, feeling it rise and fall with the breath. Imagine thoughts falling away. Allow the energy in the belly to grow. Allow the energy to grow until it flows all the way down your legs. You may feel sexual energy stirring as you focus on the breath. And if so, you stay relaxed. Just stay relaxed and focus on your hand resting on your belly. As your awareness goes deeper within, imagine that you can become aware of the heart chakra. Imagine the energy rising from the belly and warming the heart. Allow yourself to take your awareness deep into the space within your body. And with peaceful respect and patient love, your questions and your answers will open to you. Starting with your awareness, resting in your belly and then in your heart. Imagine as if a powerful inner light is flicked on and your awareness grows. Whatever you feel is perfect for you at that time. Stay with the sacred communion process until you feel ready to reemerge more whole and refreshed. In an incantation, the scales are balanced with perfection, feminine and masculine and divine connection, surrender and strength, body and soul. Together are loved, united, and whole. I know when to act and when to rest. Scales of balance allow harmony to vest. Deep within, I am now at peace, and as in balance, I effortlessly now release. I feel balance, wholeness, and vitality as I balance and heal my divine humanity. So what I'm getting with this, Anastasia, in reply to what I'm getting with your question, is that if you're in balance within yourself, you're going to enjoy anything that you are in alignment with. Meaning, if this is something that you really want to do, then you can make it to where you do enjoy it. I don't feel that you won't, to be honest with you. I feel that there will be challenges, just like with any career or any job. But what I'm getting from Mother Isis is to find that balance within you, and the rest follows. Yeah. And I hope that resonates with you.
All right.
Beautiful card. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I hope that blesses you, Anastasia. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
What an exciting job as a flight attendant. That was something I always thought I wanted to do when I was younger.
That is so funny. Me too.
Yeah, let us know how that goes. That's super fun. All
Michele and
right.
I are just so parallel.
I know it's so weird. It's like we're soulmates, man. All right, we got a question from Kelly. Kelly's saying, I would like to know any past life lessons that I should know about in this life. Thank you. And called to the lion deck. So the lion is the Lyrans. Lions. So I did have one card when I was looking at your question. Well, while Sharon was reading, one card popped out, and I'm going to pull another one too. All right. So here's one thing that I'm getting with you. Any of the past life lessons that I should know about in this life and what I got really strong is that is that it's like anything that you need to learn from the past. What I keep getting is it's in the past. It's like, where are you in your life now? What is happening in your life now? You have come a long way on your spiritual journey. And some things can just simply be let go. One of the things that I feel like is a lesson to learn from your past is letting go. Letting go of those things that niggle you, and that's the word that's coming through, niggle. You know, those little things that just kind of stick with you. Learning to let go. And it's super important because your future is very bright for you. What I'm really seeing is like where you're moving into, what you're literally moving into right now, this very moment that we're talking about, is something so much better. And you've worked really hard to get there. And that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of it, Kelly. And then the first card I got from the Lyrans is the third eye card, and it's the number 333, which is a great master card. And it says, Truth revealed, work wise, not hard. And the magician, and look, it's the Lyran, it's the Egyptian thing we got going on. So we've got a real Egyptian theme kind of going through our readings here today. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that this right here symbolizes is that you're very, very intuitive. You can listen to your intuition. Don't let things from the past let you um like say no to the intuition that comes to you, or to doubt what you're getting and what you're knowing, because you're very powerful and you are very intuitive. And a lot of it is letting go of the things in, and it's in the head that says you're not good enough, you're not fast enough, you're not intuitive enough, you don't know what you're doing. Not listening to that little still voice inside of you that is that divine presence speaking to you. And so, and again, really to answer your question, is the lesson is letting go. And then the second card that I have for you, which goes right into it, like what I'm saying, that what's coming up for you is like so amazing. Let go of the past, Stargate initiation, portals, power spots, and it's also saying get outdoors. So this card is about you are moving into a new state. You're moving into a new place consciously. Your energy, your frequency is going up, and this is called an initiation. You've done the work. Now enjoy the benefits. Sometimes initiations can be a little bit confusing because things start to change, right? It's kind of like, "Ooh, I'm not sure where my feet go." But trust your intuition. This also says get outdoors. Get outdoors. Being out in nature is really important for you. Feet on the ground, feet in the dirt, on the grass, in the sand, wherever you happen to live. I'm also seeing for you, trees are really important. Get out in the trees. There is a thing that is, it's a Japanese, I think it's called Mirakai. It's forest bathing, where it's like get out in the trees in nature for you is so important. And so it's like, it's let go. Let go of those things and trust your intuition. You have everything that you need. And your next step, literally, that you're taking right now is moving you into something so much greater. So I hope that that helps you, and I hope that that blesses you. I'm kind of excited for you. I feel like really the first word that comes to my mind is hopeful, but it's excited. It's like, oh my God, what's coming up for you? What have you been working toward? So I hope that this blesses you. I hope this brings you some confidence to trust yourself too. So
Awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
Beautiful.
it feels good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, you're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So our next question.
Looks like Lauren.
Mhm.
Hello, Lauren. Good to see you. So Lauren says, I would like to know how she said, will my travel business go? Any deck for me? Thank you. I'm drawn to Metatron for Lauren.
Metatron.
Lauren. Calling on Archangel Metatron for Lauren's question. Okay. So the card I pulled is that upside down? It is. Go with the flow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go with the flow. Paddle on. It says paddle on. And I was, yeah, that's so funny because, and I'll share what I was feeling after I read a little bit of what the book says, the author of the cards. Go with the flow, paddle on. You are asked to take a moment to think about what you really believe. Do you believe that life is a dangerous place where you are not equipped to survive, a place where unseen dangers lie behind everything? Or do you feel at peace with life, ready to allow Archangel Metatron to steer you where you need to be, flowing in your own way and power toward the next destination? The energy of flow helps you to understand that to trust in spirit means you are given what you need for your journey. You are provided with a simple boat to sail down life's meandering ways. You do not need unnecessary burdens or luxuries. You will be given what you need at any one time so that you can travel light, unhindered by heavy pressure or possessions. You are provided with a simple oar to steer yourself. How do you see this? As something inadequate for your purpose or all that you actually need? For there are many unseen forces at work in the process of flow. If you could see this, it would make it easier for you to adopt this stance. Yes, it would make a mockery of flow, which is about trust and faith. You never set off down the river unprepared, and you are always supported by Archangel Metatron at every twist or turn. You are asked to really feel into this now. Ask yourself, who makes the water smooth, enabling safe passage through the wildest whirlpools and cascading waterfalls? Even when you reach the water's edge and can see nothing of the horizon, Metatron is there to carry you and your boat safely to the next place along the way. If you would only flow and allow the spiritual realm to carry you, let go and surrender, you would be able to see the beauty all around you on every part of your journey forward. Everything is provided. Flow and you will see. And that's exactly what I was getting. Is to kind of let go, trust that it's all good. I would like to know, how will my travel business go? The and what we've learned, and what I'm sure everyone here, very aware people here, knows that spirit will give us questions to our questions, if that makes any sense. And in the way of, what can you do to trust that your business, your travel business, will go the way that you intend it, if that makes any sense. So I'm getting that it will, I feel that what I'm feeling from Metatron here is, as you go with the flow and trust that everything that happens along your journeys is for your highest good, and trusting that and being in that space, then you'll have vision about your business. And as you travel, everything will go. I mean, nothing's perfect, of course. That's why we're still here, but it will go. But any challenges that come your way, you'll see that as opportunity and not really anything negative. Okay. But I do see it flowing for you, as long as you just trust it, Lauren. Let it go and trust it, like Metatron says. And I'm wondering if you have a link with him, because I'm feeling that maybe you do. If you have a relationship with him already, of course we all do, but a conscious relationship with him. And I hope
Yeah.
that that resonates with you.
Yeah, and Lauren, I wanted to add too is, call upon the guides and angels, and if Metatron is someone that you're connected to, and ask him to guide you on that too, because I feel like it's good. Have a good feeling
Mhm.
about it. So,
I mean,
yeah,
nothing we venture on goes without challenges because we our higher self, we've made that plan to give us little hurdles along the way so that we can learn and grow from them.
and that was a
But
dumb plan.
I said little,
I know. I'm like, next time around, no, smooth sailing
little.
all the way. This hurdles and challenges nonsense. Whose idea was that? All righty. So next we have Kim. We have Kim Grand and Kyle Gray's cards are screaming for you. Kim Grand, she's saying, I'm not familiar with the decks. Okay, good, because they want to talk to you. Um, and she's saying, "Will I get my kids?" And is continuing the court battle worth all the pain and anguish? Oh, bless your heart.
Mhm.
I'm going to post some cards for that. I was feeling into that as Sharon was talking for you, Kim, and I what I feel is if you gave up, you would never forgive yourself. And so when I felt that really strong, it was like, you know what? No, we're gonna let these cards bring you some wisdom around that. Oh,
Oh, so
all right. So here is something really strong that I get. Part of this that you're going through in this struggle with the kids and the battle over the children actually stems from your connection in Atlantis. There was something about what happened in Atlantis, family, keeping family together, going through the trauma. I feel like it was at the end of the last Atlantean age. And it's really important for you to go in and not necessarily go back and fix it or meddle around in it, but go in and go into meditation and start visualizing this um, court case and this court battle as coming out done according to what you desire. You need to start putting your positive focus, your positive energy, your divine creative energy into the outcome you want, and not sit on the fence saying, should I, shouldn't I, is it right or is it not? You're the creator for this whole thing. And this is a big lesson with this whole thing that you're going through right now. Um, and what it is it's teaching you spiritual progression. You're moving spiritually through this, and you're learning how to manifest your outcomes. You are an alchemist. You have done this before. You know this. This is very familiar to you, going through battles like this that are of the heart. And it's like, take the reins and start visualizing your perfect outcome and seeing your kids happy, you happy, everything fulfilled, instead of staying in the swirl that's happening right now. This is how we create new timelines, new matrices, and new outcomes from what it might look like right now. It's so important that you live in the solution you choose, not in the problem. And it's really cool because the next card that came has a Merkaba, which is very associated with Metatron, and it's the soul star activation. And this card is about fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. And you are a powerful, powerful woman, and you're a mother. And I'm even getting a mother warrior. You've been fighting for a long time, you're getting tired. Take a break, do something nice for yourself, get back up on that cavalry horse, and start taking the reins around this, because I feel like the outcome will be very positive. I think part of what's happening, or I feel that what part of what's happening is you're getting tired. I feel like that this has been going on for either a long time or it feels like a long time. Sometimes it can be 2 weeks and still feel like 100 years. And it's really important that you use this inner ancient wisdom that you learned in Atlantis. And Atlantis, you didn't put your 100% into it. And you have a lot of English from those times back then. They're saying use what you know. Use the tools that you know. You're a powerful woman. And I'm getting, you are a warrior mother. And it's really, don't stay in the doubt and the worry. Put all of your focus, all of your energy. You are creator. You are creator. And start visualizing that perfect outcome for the kids, that this all comes together. I feel like you and your children really do belong together, that they need you. And it's really just like take the reins, use this power that you have to have this turn out the way you want to. Prayer is great, visualization is great, asking for your spiritual guides to help turn the tides and to guide you through this to make the right decisions. I feel like you're going to win this thing. Is it worth all the pain in English? Yes. And I'm going to leave you with that.
Can I add something, Michele?
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as Kim's question came in and you started pulling cards, I got the guidance to pull a card, Isis card, off the top of the deck, and this is what I got.
What does it say?
It says, "Divine Guardian, protection of winged mother." Yeah. And I also heard, "Don't ever stop fighting for your children." Yeah.
And you don't have to stay in the fight. Put yourself in the solution. We are powerful creators, and we have forgotten about it. And when we focus on our outcome, when we focus on what we want, when we put our heart and soul into it, it happens. That's how we've created everything we're sitting in right now. And that's how we're going to create the future. And we can create a better future. And you have the power to do this, Kim. You can do this. You've done it before. You've created what you want. When you want something, you make it happen. Use this power that you have, honey. And I hope this blesses you.
Yeah. And we're just back to do it better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we're back.
Yeah. So next question is with Miss Jules.
Miss Jules.
And she wants from Metatron. So your turn.
Okay, of course. Can I please request a message from Metatron around being at peace in my mind and life, please? Thank you. Please and thank you. Of course, Miss Jules. All right. I'm calling on Archangel Metatron to join us. And please give some guidance on Miss Jules' question around being at peace in mind and life, please. Okay. So this card fell out. I have a feeling that might be the one.
Leap.
Yes.
They leap to answer you.
Warrior of light. If you can see that.
Ooh.
A hand holding a lightsaber coming out of the ocean or the water or a light field. Warrior of light. And the number is 30. You are being asked to be one of Archangel Metatron's warriors of light. To do so will require strength, dedication, compassion, and to always deal in the truth. There are the noble qualities that one who serves the light must master in life on the spiritual path before them. Our world has seen thousands of years of bloodshed where warriors battled against each other, fighting over land, religious faith, and what they deemed right. Now, as spiritual warriors, we fight as one. No denominations apply, other than the signature of the human race working for the light. Those who are given their silver sword of truth know that we are all one. It will never be used to harm another, but to wield off and warn the dark that the light is here. It is given to you now to protect and clear the path. It is bestowed on those who have fought battles with their own darkness and have found the light within themselves once more. You have a steady hand and a wise soul, and the light burns bright within you. The sword cuts through all illusion, falsehood, deceit, and denial, and all that is negative, heavy, or tainted by wrongdoing. It highlights those who seek to harm or defame you and only has power when held by the one it is made for. You have its power now in your own hand. Use it wisely. The silver blade must never be used to harm, but instead must act to defend all that is good, honest, and pure. You are protected by Archangel Metatron's silver ray at all times. No harm can befall anyone who asks for his light to be within and around them. One who holds the silver sword is never alone, need never fear the dark, and is always safe. Feel that energy now and allow it to make a difference each day forward as you walk the path of the light warrior you truly are. Whew, I feel that. So, Miss Jules, I'm also getting for you, it's time for you to accept your power, your strength, and not run from it, I guess, is what comes to mind. I believe it was it Marianne Morrissey that has a quote that says, "What we fear the most is our own light." Yeah, and so that's what I'm feeling. Perhaps um, as you move forward in your on your spiritual journey, um, it's first of all, it's okay to to have what we would call negative emotions and things like that. Um, it's okay to have them. But as long as we don't hold on to them and release them, it's part of being human, right? And that's in the light that you carry within you and in your hand will transform everything that comes up for you. And that obviously you're you are drawn to Metatron for a reason. Maybe you already work with him, but he's confirming for you that you are one of his tribe. Okay. And that you have come here with that sword in hand. So it's who would I feel emotion with this? It's time to pick it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, you go, Miss Jules.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And then, yeah, and I feel also very strongly that the peace, and I can understand begging and praying for peace of mind. 20 years ago when I was going through my quickening, I begged every day for peace of mind because all of this stuff was coming up, coming up, coming up. And I can relate to, to praying for that. But as you, and I realized that I just needed to deal with what was coming up and let it go, get it out of my energy field, get it out and embrace it and bless it, anything that came up, because know that there is light, a lot of light there in your tunnel. I'm not going to say at the end of the tunnel because the tunnel never ends, right? But there's a lot of light there, and you have the sword, so it's time to embrace it and embrace that you are a very powerful spiritual warrior.
And if I can add too,
Of course,
boundaries. Boundaries.
boundaries,
And I just keep hearing boundaries, boundaries, boundaries.
and that's what a sword is for, isn't it?
And that is will definitely set some boundaries. When you put that line in the sand, people look at that when you do it with a sword.
Yeah.
So very good, Miss Jules.
Also, if I can add one thing too,
Yep.
Michelle, is I was taught by my guidance by Yeshua and the rest of the clan that's been working me for all of us for eons is to make sure that you cut cords every day, cut cords and use your sword. I envisioned just using my swords as samurai swords and cutting cords at the end of the day. Whenever something gets you in a tizzy, where you feel chaotic, envision in your mind using your sword and cut cords, anything, and it's always only going to be what isn't for your highest good that's causing imbalance. It's a really good exercise to have.
Mhm. I do it every day. Do it
Mm-hmm.
every day with working with people. So important. So peoply out there. We need to cut cords.
Peoply.
So peoply. All right. Let's see what Michelle. You spell your name right.
Michele.
Lions or Isis and past life. Alrighty. I feel like I keep going round and round and ending up in the same place instead of moving forward. The cards I pull tell me to look into past lives. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. You know, a lot of what's happening with us right now in this awakening process, in this ascension process, in this enlightenment process, in this quickening process that we're all going through, whether we're conscious of it or not, is it really is about processing out that the past life stuff and really like looking at it, working through it and getting rid of it because we're not going backwards. We're going forwards. And I keep getting this really, really strong. I work with my membership peeps, I work with my clients and students, and it's really coming through super strong. So looking into this past life and being told to look into that past life sometimes. Ooh, you got two lions popped right in. You got three lions popped right in. Oh, okay. So one of the things is that I'm getting pretty strong is it's not like you have to go back and look at every single past life because I actually started my doctorate dissertation on do we incarnate in a linear fashion? And what came of all that study is no, we don't. So when we do past life work, a lot of times we think of it as, okay, I'm going to go back to this life, I'm going to go back to this life. Well, it's a spiral. And so we're forwards, backwards, multiple dimensions. We're all over the place. And so what I'm being told for you is instead of like trying to find the life that was the problem and to fix it, is to pull everything into the present moment and do healing, forgiveness, ho'oponopono, Reiki, whatever it is that's at your disposal, or you know, someone you have to work with, to just bless it as a whole, to keep it in that space of love. Love it. Thank you for all that you've taught me. I love you. It was harrowing and horrifying, and I don't even know that all of it, but I'm okay with that. And let it go. Let it be. A lot of times we've been trained, we've been programmed that we got to pick through it, we got to know all the little details. And now we're kind of being like, no, we need to move on. Come on, we need to get going. And so I'm getting this for you is it's like you don't need to pick through it. Bring it all into the present moment and love the heck out of it. Forgive whatever you need to do. I'm feeling too and like energy healing and then cut those cords like Sharon was saying. Cut those cords and set yourself free. All right? So here is the first card that you got from the Lions. Peaceful reunion. Reunion brings healing. What this reunion is talking about is bringing all parts of yourself back into the present moment and loving it. All of the trauma, all of the pain, all the thing we go through, all the stuff we're still stuck on, if we just love it and say thank you. It sucked. I'm going to love it. Thank you. Because you wouldn't be here without all of that. You wouldn't be here right now, sitting here, listening to Sharon and I, if it weren't for everything you've been through throughout eternity. That's pretty awesome. So that reunion with yourself. The second
Mhm.
card, the White Lion Collective, opportunity, time of inspiration, gates are opening. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move forward. Love all that has been, love all that is yet to be, but most important, love yourself right here and now. Because you're amazing. I mean, you know how to spell your name right. You're perfect.
Yeah,
And then the
she is
next one is
amazing.
infinite, infinite paths, options, time travel, quantum, and the freedom to choose. You can choose how you want to move forward. Do it with freedom. We're moving into a quantum time. We can't take the past with us. We're not going to be able to fly. We're not going to be able to rise to that 5D frequency if we're carrying the baggage of the past. We have to love it and let it go. And you're being told you're standing on the edge of that. And so, yeah, looking into the past life, yeah, bring them all into the present moment and love them and thank them. All of it, all parts of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being an F up, for the crap I went through, for the pain, the sorrow, the devastation. Thank you. Because I am who I am now and I'm amazing. And bring yourself back into reunion with yourself because yourself, who you truly are, is a powerful, divine creator being. You are one with the all that is. You are one with love. Remember who you are and move forward as that. All the past were just experiences. They're not who you are. And I'm going to leave you with that. And if that
Michele,
resonates with anybody else too, take it because this is a really powerful message that's been coming through.
yeah, all of these are for everyone for sure.
Mhm.
Michele, if I could, Michele, if I could add something here,
It's
Michele,
a
the
force to
correct
be
way.
reckoned with. Two Michelles with one L.
I got Key of Life with Isis, spinning the Ankh. And we talked about spinning in our last, I believe it was our last
Hmm.
um, show. Spinning helps release a lot. And you could start with if we spin 33 times, which is a lot of times, our cells rejuvenate, and we store memory in our cells. So spinning, we could start out slow, and I've gotten up to 8 still spins. I haven't been able to go past 8, but anyway, I also got, so you can start with spinning, Michele, just spinning a little bit, or imagine portals in your mind, spirals, like Michele was talking about portals and spirals. But I also got burning fire for you is writing down things that you feel that are getting in the way, that you keep going round and round about, situations, whatever it is that's getting in the way of you feeling peace and harmony and imbalance, and burn it. The full moon is a perfect time. We have a full moon coming up, and
Yeah,
yeah, in a couple weeks, I think.
yeah, I think next Saturday. So week.
Yeah, we're in the waxing moon, I believe. Yeah, so that's the perfect. Use it as a ritual, and if we all do that, we wouldn't, well, Michele and I wouldn't be doing this show because we'd all be, we don't
Stuck
have
in
our
the
own
past.
answers. Yeah, we don't have our own answers because that's how we used to be, and that we all have our own answers within us. We all do. So we're just here to help us remind each other, So I'm getting really strongly for you, Michele, is to do some burning rituals once a month, or whenever you think about it, and that helps. That's very powerful for releasing it, releasing what is bothering you or what is getting in the way of you feeling good to the universe, along
And
with that
also
powerful message that Michele gave. Yeah.
and also remember, if you need help, Sharon and I do this work. Reach out. Reach out, okay? She spells her name right. It's awesome. All right. Thank you, Michele. Now we have Carissa.
Carissa. I love Carissa.
I know she's so cool.
Yeah. Okay. I started experiencing some spontaneous energy healing abilities. I don't doubt it. I'm beginning to remember the past life where I was doing this work. Does this past life need any attention? Metatron, please. Love you guys. Oh, we love you too.
Metatron.
Yes, Metatron. Metatron. Please answer Chris's message or question. Okay. So I got boundaries. I don't know if that came up for someone before, but the first thing I got for you, Carissa, was, and there's a key there, by the way. There's a key down here. Okay. The first thing I got for you, Carissa, is that what you can what you can do with this lifetime, 114, is bring in your meditations as to bring in all the qualities of that lifetime. I don't feel that there's anything that's stuck there. Okay. But let's see. Boundaries. Set them daily. Every day as the sun rises, you have an opportunity to set your personal boundaries for the day. Okay. Are you going to allow others to dictate your thoughts, emotions, and actions? Or are you going to stand tall in your power and reclaim your energy, time, and life to do what is most important to you? You will be tested along life's path by those who drain you. And I believe this is talking to your energy healing, spontaneous energy healing, is to set boundaries in that practice. Those who disrespect, devalue who you are and the precious life given to us to be lived fully every day. And that's something we can all learn from. Ultimately, it is your responsibility to create clear boundaries that work for you in all the areas of your life. Look at situations where you allow others to take advantage of you. Look at situations where you might put yourself last. Look at any relationship, business, or personal, where the balance of power is all wrong. Archangel Metatron invites you to create a wall of green energy around you where you can retreat to realize what is important, who is essential, and which daily tasks need attention and which do not. The answers to a balanced life are in this lush life, or in this lush, fertile place where you can create the reality that sustains you every day. There are times when you will be drained and need replenishment. And this is what I'm getting very strongly with the work you're doing with energy healing. You will need replenishment to carry on helping others when they are ill or infirm. You can only do this work if you first look after yourself. The same goes for many other situations in life. Okay. Feel your boundaries around you today. Look at times you have said yes, and are they in place or not there at all? Learn when to say no and when to say nothing at all. When such lessons are learned, the holy grail of a day well spent is available to you. Metatron wishes you well. So as I look at this, I'm getting that perhaps in the lifetime that, because if you're doing this now, you've done it in other lifetimes. We all know that, right? And I'm sure more than one. In the lifetime, I'm feeling the energy of that already. I feel like you were some sort of a healer slash oracle seer, and were your abilities were so sought after, so powerful, I guess you could say, powerful and sought after, that you did not have the chance to set boundaries. And I feel very strongly that you were, your energy was drained quite often. Okay. So that can happen. As you know, Chris is very, very aware, very smart. So first of all, congratulations. Yeah. And I would say in your work, in your meditation work, connect to that part of you and learn from her. Ooh, I feel the emotion from it already. I feel she's here. And integrate her within you and bring those qualities. And you can leave the rest and heal it and bring it into your oversoul. Okay. That which does not need to be brought forward. So boundaries is important in that work, in all the work that we do when sensitives are doing any kind of energy work. It's really important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something we're all kind of learning too. We all want to be in service. We all want to help people. And yet, our nature is to just whoosh, but we don't live in a matrix that we can do that just yet. We still have a lot of that kind of crazy energy. We're getting there though.
We're getting there. You took the
We're
words
getting
right out of my mouth. We're getting there.
we're taking over, man. Carissa, congratulations. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, go forth and heal.
Nanu nanu as well.
Nanu, nanu, and all that good stuff. All right, Carissa. I hope this blesses you. So cool. I love it.
Mhm.
Love energy healing. It's so awesome. And we've got MK. MK saying, I'm being guided, sent out to do some grid earthwork along the coast from Northern California to somewhere in Washington. Questions are timing, and is there a possible co pilot? Interesting.
Mhm. That's a lot of questions in one question.
That is a lot of question in one question, but it's interesting because what I'm getting really strong is there will be people who join you, but not necessarily someone who goes with you through the whole process. It's almost like you will meet people along the way, or there'll be people along the way who will come that you already know that will come and join you. I got that really, really strong. So I see like different people at different stops along the way. Um, Timing, I'm going to do some Kyle Gray cards because he's so good about that kind of stuff. Oh, ah. Okay, the first card we got is Stargate opening, so it's about the heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. And I do want to tell you, you are definitely being called to this work. And I don't know if you have any doubt, but I also am feeling like very guided to speak the words to you. Yes, you are being guided to do that. And it's really from the heart. This is heart work from you, it's soul work from you. Make sure that as you move forward, that you are following that impulses of your heart. Your heart is the doorway to your soul. Your soul is guiding this whole thing. This is soul work. This isn't the first time you've done it. You've done this many times before, helping to ground and anchor higher frequencies into the earth to help Mother Earth go through this transition of frequency too. You know, we know from the Schumann that Mother Earth is her frequency is rising up and up and up, and this anchoring is really important to help stabilize her because she's ascending with the rest of us. So make sure you're really following your heart. And the other one is I am presence, light body activation, and accessing the divine within. So this is really, and this is for the timing question, you'll know, because I'm not getting anything other than midsummer to into the fall. Now, I don't know if that's how long you're going to be gone. When to leave, I'm not sure, but I'm getting very strongly that when it's time, you will not be able to deny it. You will not be able to ignore it. It'll be like, oh, I got to go, pack a bag, make your arrangements out of here. Okay. This is not even all you doing this, you're doing work for a higher order, a higher consciousness. And I think you know that. And it's very much you'll know. The time is not quite yet, but I am seeing midsummer and we're sitting on the edge of June, right? Right. We're like almost to summer. So it could be any time coming into this.
We're in May.
Well, what is it? May 25th, 26th. June is just a few days away.
Oh, I thought you
So
said the end of June. I'm sorry. Okay.
we're coming into June.
We are.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
On the edge of
so
June, you said. Okay.
no, actually, I said we're coming into June, not end of
Right.
June. I
I
said we're
hear you.
coming into June.
I heard you.
Um, and so it's really important that you follow your heart and you follow those impulses. And I feel like it's going to come on rather fast, like one of those things where you wake up and it's like, oh, time to go. And also, I'm being told to show you this card again and to look at that card, that there's an activation within this card for you that's going to activate for you. And it's really, it's like, it's all, and I'm feeling almost like you're going to be showing people along the way how to do this. It's like, this isn't just you doing it. It's like you're going to meet people or you're going to connect up with people that you already know. And maybe Sharon's one of them. She's in Oregon. And it's like you're going to be sharing this. It's a lot more than you just kind of going and doing your solo work. It's, I feel multiple people around you. So thank you for doing this work because it's really, really important. I also see a lot of water. What you're saying, you said grid earthwork, but I'm seeing a lot of water too. I'm not sure what that water is. I'm seeing running water like rivers. I'm seeing ocean. I'm seeing the coast. And so whatever that is too is part of all of this. And I'm even hearing like the running water and stuff. So thank you so much for doing this. Mother Earth is waiting for you, and you will really, really know when it's time to go. And it's this summer. It's this summer and into fall. So thank you. And I hope that this blesses you. I hope that this
Yes.
gives you the answer that you're looking for.
Awesome. Awesome. I also got one thing, MK, is that if I may add a little bit, that you're already doing this in the higher planes and the upper planes. I see you doing this with others, like Michele was saying too, and in the upper planes. So what we do there, we do here, and vice versa. And so that's why you're being called to it, because you're already doing it. There's already higher parts of you that are doing grid work, and you have been doing grid work for many lifetimes. So you're bringing that into the physical plane with you, with your personality that's here, your avatar body that's here now.
Avatar body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty
Ignite.
cool. Pretty cool.
All right. We have now Nancy Lee.
Let's see.
I want to know what my guides have to say to me. Well, okay. And also, she's driving.
Huh?
She's driving in her
Oh,
car.
your picture? Oh, Nancy. Let's see here. What do the guides have to say? First thing I hear is stop driving. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Pull
not,
over.
not, not instantly.
Pull over. No, don't
Pull
stop in
over
the middle of the road.
safely. Oh,
I'm feeling drawn to the Isis cards. Mother Isis. For Nancy. Do you have a message for Nancy? Okay. The card that came up was Cartouche, Divine Names of Power. Beautiful card. I hope you can see it. So I'm also getting from your peeps here is that you're shifting, Nancy, you're shifting into a newer phase of your life and your spiritual progress. So this is helping you with that. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you'll be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. You are being initiated into the divine healing tradition of Isis herself. Isis works through divine names of power. These are sacred words of strength, magic, and power to create healing from a place of compassion and devotion to love. She honors that which is worthy of protection and uses endless determination combined with her skill of speaking words of power to cause life to thrive, and that which is not worthy of cultivation, which would not serve life, to dissipate and decline. Divine names of power are the mantras, sounds, and names of the divine. In all traditions, the names of the divine in all traditions. Isis will bring you her name to begin, offered to you as a sacred gift to be worked with as a mantra of protection, of feminine grace and divinity and healing. You can use her name as she instructs you to do so in the ritual below. So this is the incantation. Grace of sweet Lady Isis, cleanse me now of karmic crisis, of words said in haste, their effect and cause. Help the spiritual momentum now pause. Negative repercussions now cease. All involved are filled with peace. Your names of power end the pain, dissolve unhappiness, bitterness, and strain, creating new webs of light and healing, divine unconditional love now revealing. So I'm getting with that, Nancy, is that you are shifting into working with the higher guidance, higher energies, master guides. Ooh, ooh, I feel that. I feel that shift as we talk. Um, and so Isis is stepping forward to work with you on a personal level. I do feel that you worked with the ancient mysteries in ancient Egypt and have worked with her for who knows how long. And so you have that connection with her already. So she's here to help you remember that and work with you again. She's saying again, not for the first time, but again. Whew. And yeah, so it's time. It's time, just like Miss Jules, her reading. It's time. It's time to remember. There's that emotion again. To remember your true soul and who you truly are, and that you have everything within you that you need, and to call on her. And there's a book called Words of Power that can be helpful if you want to get that. It's just a little book. Um, but yeah, any words that in any religions that are powerful or one that you resonate with would be helpful. But watching your thoughts and your all of us, that's good for all of us to watch our thoughts and our words carefully. That they do have frequency and they do have power. So hopefully that resonates.
Very cool, Nancy. Good reading. Michele says, thank you. Jules says, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, MK is saying, do a lot of work with the water people. Yeah, I could feel that water. Wonderful. And then we have Eileen. Eileen says that she is logging on late. Eileen, would you like a quick reading? We're just getting to the end here. If you think you'd like a little message, go ahead and let us know. And if not,
Hi, Eileen. That's my
Eileen,
mom's name.
oh, I love that. I have a really good friend that, oops,
She is driving. Oh, she was driving. Okay.
she was driving. I didn't want to, she put it in separate things. And so when I put
Okay.
it up, I didn't want to cover up her question. Ah, so fun. Yeah, Eileen, I have a really good friend named Eileen, and she's like just one of the sweetest people you ever want to know.
So is
That's such
this
a good
Eileen.
name.
I know
Yeah,
this Eileen. Yeah, she is too.
I love it.
Yeah.
Where did she go? I don't even know if she's still on here or not. So, you know what I would like to do when I'm being guided is these Kyle Gray cards. I'm being guided to pull a card just kind of for the group consciousness, and maybe for anybody else who may be watching later.
Oh,
You know,
DM
I don't know.
DM said she'd like to get a reading.
DM.
DM? Yeah. Diem. Dime. Am I saying your name right?
Oh, I don't see
Dime?
that name here.
Oh, at
Oh,
the
here
very
you go.
top.
Oh, nope, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eileen is said yes, please first. So let's do Eileen and then we'll get DM. So is whose turn is it? Is it my
Okay.
turn or your turn?
It's your turn, I believe. Yes.
All right.
You
So
know.
since I got the Kyle Gray cards in my hand, Eileen, let's see what they have to say to you. Ooh, Pleiadian activation and the divine matrix. Yeah, Eileen, One of the things that I'm feeling from you is I'm seeing a lot of light around you, and I'm seeing it almost like your heart shining upward, and it's like everything is illuminated. And this first card I have is the Pleiadian activation. It's called Coming Together, Harmony in the Heavens and Resolution. And I'm feeling like this light on you is something that is coming into the word resolution is here, but something's becoming very clear. And I feel like it is something in the physical, something that you've been going through, something you've been wondering about, maybe even something you've been trying to manifest. But I'm getting that it's like the light is being shined on it. You're beginning to understand more about what's going on. I feel like there might be multiple things too. I'm also feeling something about your brother or someone who's like a brother and some clarity around that too and what is happening. And it's almost like you're listening more to your own wisdom, and that's why you're getting the clarity, if that makes sense. But that is so cool. And the Pleiadian activation, Pleiadian energy is so pure and loving. They're so beautiful, and I'm feeling like whatever this situation is, or multiple situations, I feel like it's not just one thing. It's almost like all of a sudden you're like understanding things, but it's the Pleiadians are bringing that love in and that love energy for you to be able to love yourself and them through whatever it is that's going on. Um, and I don't feel like it's like necessarily any big major thing. It's just those understanding. It's those moments where it's like, oh, maybe that's why he said that. Or maybe that's why they did that. Or maybe that's why that turned out. It's like you're getting these awakenings and these understanding, and it's because you really are waking up. And this next card is the Divine Matrix, which is interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. So you're moving and flowing in the God energy, what I call the divine flow. You're moving and flowing in it, and that's why you're understanding things that maybe you've been chewing on for a while, but maybe it's just all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, I get it. Something pops in. Oh, I was just thinking about that. You're really in the divine flow right now, and listen to it because it's the natural state for us to be. It's not like um weird or something special or a gift. It's actually our natural state to be. And also, if you are into the star families, check out the Pleiadian stuff. Check out what the Pleiadian energies are about because they're really cool. The Divine Matrix also talks about, we're all starting to understand that we've been living in this matrix, this kind of inverted, weird matrix that is crumbling, and we're creating a new one, the new earth, the 5D, all that. And you're part of that new divine matrix. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. This is really cool. And it's like, yeah, and I'm just kidding. You get it. You get it. You get it. So thank you. I'm glad you popped in, Eileen. You have anything you want to add, Sharon?
Um, for Eileen, well, it's interesting. Uh, I was pulling cards as you were speaking about Eileen, and what I got was again, go with the flow
Because you're in it. You're in the flow. So go with it.
and letting go.
In the flow and letting
Yeah,
go.
in the flow and letting go. So, confirmation.
Totally cool.
Yeah,
Awesome. I hope that blesses you, Eileen. And then we
yeah, and I
have DM.
good to see you, Eileen.
All right. So we'll put this up here. May I get a reading?
DM.
You're welcome, Eileen. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'll pull Metatron cards for you, DM. Hmm. Asking Archangel Metatron to bring a message for DM. Okay. So the first card I pulled is the color red. Safety, strength, and power. Yeah. Root chakra. 5 5 is the number. 55. 5 5. Red. Safety, strength, and power. Card 5 5 holds a master number vibration and the energy of the red ray. It's the last card in the deck. Red grounds, anchors, encourages, and supports you now. You may have been feeling tired, depleted, unconfident, demotivated, or lacking direction. Red light comes to energize, warm, and stir you back to life. Red is the shortest wave of light and the most earthly of all the colors. Emerging from this, an ancient elder comes before you who has seen everything and understands the ways of the land and its people. He is here to teach you as he has learned to master the potent force of red and use it for good in his world. He stands on red, sacred earth, able to feel his bloodline going back through generations, healed and whole. He will show you how to lead, show courage, and face whatever is there to challenge or belittle or derail you. He asks you to stand in your own power and be sure of a solid foundation and safety while others around you may feel scattered and fearful. His energy of strength and determination is here for you now. For you have called him, and he works alongside Metatron as a bridge between the angelic and shamanic worlds. Red needs mastering so that no blood needs to be spilled and no more sacrifices made. The time for peace, not war, is needed. No more fighting over territory, possessions, or what someone else has. He makes us look at where we may still have parts of this that need healing within ourselves and in our family line. His gaze scans the horizon to see any danger, alerting you and protecting you at all times. Standing guard over you, he also makes those who wish to hurt another look to their own issues and repels negativity back to the sender. He offers the pipe of peace to you now. Whatever you are struggling with, any negativity that you feel, he says to you that there is another way. To own the realm of red energy as he does requires great spirit. He has truly made peace with the earth and all upon it. Nothing can shock him, deter him, or hurt him. Feel into his energy now. Here is your helper for all that you may struggle with concerning base chakra issues, health, safety, finances, relationships, and security. As you embrace the learning of the red ray, he assures you that nature can provide all your needs and that respect for the earth brings her love back to you tenfold. Whew,
Wow.
that's powerful. Yeah. And the card that came out with it that fell out of my hand is New Dawn.
Oh, wow.
Welcome back. Welcome back to your power and your strength. Yeah.
And also,
So you have him with you. You have him with you now.
that new
I'm sorry,
dawn
Michelle.
thing is also about is like that Pleiadian thing too. It's like I'm feeling that Pleiadian energy again. So DM if that resonates with you at all as well.
Yeah. Oh, good. It resonates. Awesome. Yeah, that was pretty powerful too. I felt his energy.
Very cool.
Mhm.
You people are amazing. Yeah.
So are you.
So are you. We're all amazing.
We're all
We
amazing.
make Thursdays
Yes, we
fly.
are.
Very fun. Oh, Michelle, thank
Oh,
you.
Michelle, thank you. Hmm.
Michelle,
We
who
adore
knows
you
how to
too.
spell her name properly.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Hello.
Hello. As soon as you touch any of these things, they put it up on the thing. That's why I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a weird experience during spring break, and I believe I received downloads that got put back to Earth at a different timeline.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
that might be your confirmation for that. Hmm.
Yeah,
You're
that's really
welcome.
cool. I'm definitely feeling. You know what? And I'm going to tell you, DM, I had that happen to me when I was 4, and I used
When you
when
were
I was
what?
4,
Oh,
and I used to.
oh,
For years. Well, for years I didn't remember it, and then when I was probably about, I don't know, started on my spiritual journey at 35, 36, 37, around there. I came into um I came across the book Contact, not the movie Contact with Jodie Foster, but the book Contact with Carl Sagan or someone like that. And
oh,
he
okay.
explained what a visitation is about. And um it was the exact same experience that I had. And all of a sudden I realized, that I had been taken, but I never felt it was an abduction. I felt it was a being taken somewhere, received information or whatever, and then brought back in a different timeline. And Sharon and I even discussed, the possibility of a 20 and back thing, because I actually had several people tell me that's what happened. And
Yeah,
so I get what you mean, DM. it's like
yeah,
it's like I the old me, I don't remember anything about my life really before that experience either.
yeah. That's I actually have started hosting a free support group for people who feel that they may be in the 20 and back or have experienced different timelines and stuff like that and don't have um are starting to uncover memories or because we're all starting to uncover memories. It's just starting to happen, Yeah, because what has been put in place to keep us mind wiped, it has been broke is breaking down,
And
right? It's breaking down, and so these memories are starting to
yeah,
come
and
up.
I think a lot of us who came in with really high frequencies and psychic abilities probably were. And good old
Yes.
Corey, he talked about it. He kind of brought it to the surface. And I remember the first time I heard him talk about his experience, I just had goosebumps all over. And I was like,
Mm,
what the heck is this? And then I actually
yeah.
was in a session with someone, and she brought up this, and then she said, you know what happened, right? I was like, no. And she said that, and it just got that crazy energy going. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I think a lot more people have had that experience than we think, and it's being uncovered.
Right.
It's part of what awakening is we're waking up to what has really been happening, and it's all beautiful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and a lot of people are coming out now talking about because their memories are coming to the
Mhm.
surface, and um, yeah, I haven't heard Corey Good's story. I saw a couple of his videos, but that's it. But I haven't heard any of what he went
Yeah.
through. But
I took a couple of his
yeah.
classes, and he talked
Oh,
yeah,
did
he
you?
talked
Okay.
extensively about it, and yeah,
Hmm. DM.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
DM.
all wanna
That'd
hear
be
about it. We all wanna hear about it.
yes.
If
Of
it's
course.
okay for Sharon to share it with me, DM, give her permission, because I would love to. That's one of the things that
Yeah.
I've got in my membership. All of my membership people all have interesting things like that too, so it's super cool.
Yeah. All righty
Alright,
then.
guys.
Thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you so much. We're always so happy to be here and share this time with you guys. And we'll be here next Thursday. We don't know what we're talking about yet. I don't know.
But it'll be good. It'll be something cool.
It usually works out that way. So everybody have a wonderful Memorial weekend if you're here in the States. And don't drink too much. Keep yourself
You're
down to
very
a six
welcome.
pack of beer, would you? We love you guys. Thank you for being here.
Mhm.
Mwah. And stay sparkly.